toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on another team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get and the Yellow Jackets will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know both of these teams have had this game.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Hokey, 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 high, tech, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built, just a tough group of individuals.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Turns it on in midfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Hokies in the hurry-up.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance. But
one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paul.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Romero. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Floats it out in space. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays and 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And the Hokies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Punt is in the air. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Throwing right. Makes a connection. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Hokies are facing third and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Hokies headed quickly to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Snatches it on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Spins away from the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Traore. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets bruised, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Shakes off the defender. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off play action. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Hokies moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
With the catch, it's Romero. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Wants to throw on third. Grabbed over the middle, it's Romero. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock. And unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 13 over Liberty. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third down, he drops to throw. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They punt it away on fourth down. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. from inside his own 15, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Quickly to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. He wants to throw it again. Connection to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Inside the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Cobb. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Cobb. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the 2nd time today.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. That brings him to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Hokies will hustle to the line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see?
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give out of the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the run, now to throw. Touchdown, Hokies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be third and long. Trying play action. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to pass. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. He's looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He's not going to make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Creates a little room. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hokies will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Atkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Rhodes. He's in open space downfield. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Cobb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. This for a lead here in the 4th quarter. And this one is perfect. And now they regain the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Hokies will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sends it back in motion. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught over the middle. It's Burnley. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Hokies are in the hurry-up.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break, at some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Flips it out in the flat. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll try it again. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore. Turning it on! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! They've got the lead here in the 4th. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. They want to throw it. He's got it for the two-point conversion. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Burnley. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Hokies want to crank the tempo.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Snags it over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Third down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Atkins. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Got a man, it's Atkins. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Great pass, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. It's a draw. Thrust that arm out. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home, and down goes the quarterback. There are penalty markers on the field, but I think it's against the offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. fire complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.